Yo, Stack Mode Chris here, man. I'm going to show you guys how to buy the crypto dips and how you guys can pretty much catch the bottoms of cryptocurrency. So I'm going to show you guys multiple charts, and then I'm also going to show you guys how you can catch the bottoms of meme coins as well and where you can effectively see them. So look, let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Bitcoin chart, and what you guys always want to be doing is starting off on your higher time frames. The higher time frames are really the meat and potatoes of the chart, and they're really going to go ahead and show you where the institutionalized levels really are. And people who have high amounts of money are waiting for the higher time frames, and they're waiting for price in order to structure out itself. As you guys can see here, if you just head over to the weekly, you would have been able to detect this bottom as well because of look at the resistance right here, and then the resistance turned into support right here. And as you guys can see, this zone decides to match up. Very simply, just because you went on the weekly, understood this key resistance point here, and you saw that price decided to fall back down. So let me go ahead and show you guys more in depth, and let me show you an easier way. So go ahead and go to your indicators, go ahead and turn on pivot points high and low, and turn on swing levels and liquidity by Leviathan, as well as tape. So these are all volume indicators, and you don't need anything weird like MACD, no EMAs or stuff like that. Just pure volume indicators are what you guys want to be focusing on. Okay, you guys can turn on these time frames here. Go ahead and go on the top in a trading view or whatever you guys are charting on. Turn on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, 1 day, 2 day if you have it, 1 week, and the 1 month. These are going to be your bread and butter time frames. Okay, so I want you guys to go ahead and always draw a line on the top of your very chart. So draw a line on the top of all-time highs. I want you guys to always do that. Draw a line on the very top of all-time highs. So I'll make these lines purple for you guys, okay? So then from there, I want you guys to go ahead and scale down to your weekly time frame, and I want you guys to go ahead and just analyze the last resistance point, okay? So look at the last place in which price significantly bounced. So as you guys can see, we do have this zone here off of this resistance point here. So this zone was created because this weekly candle here made resistance and price decided to fall back down, and price decided to dump significantly into this resistance level here and then decided to go ahead and buy back up. Okay, so this is letting us know that this is going to be our key dip point here. So we're going to be waiting for a retest of this. This is going to be the next probably ultimate dip that we're going to have unless it decides to break this level. Okay, so now you guys can scale down to your daily time frame, right? So you can go down to your daily time frame and you guys can go ahead and turn on the swing points and liquidity by Leviathan indicator. This is going to show you guys the key volume within the structure. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is going to be the most recent structure within the last couple of months here. So this is the most recent structure. All-time highs over here. And as you guys can see, this is the most recent low that was been created. So based off of the structure that we have charted out and we created, we can go ahead and catch a couple of few plays. So as you guys can see here, we're going to see continuations and we're going to be aiming for the top of all-time highs. Now, you guys are going to be able to go ahead and catch any type of dip or any type of retracements here. So, for instance, if you guys ended up getting let's say you ended up shorting right here, right? Let's say price ended up shorting from this area. If price ended up falling back down and created a resistance area, let's say maybe on this zone here or this zone here, you guys are able to go ahead and identify like, okay, I see here on the daily that price decided to bounce here, and I see that price decided to also bounce here, and I see that price decided to bounce right here, okay? So after you guys have charted that out, you guys are going to go ahead and look for your first resistance point. So you're going to be waiting for Bitcoin to short, right? You're going to be waiting for it to go ahead and fall back down and go ahead and catch a supply setup. This way, that's going to be the most recent low you guys are going to get within months. So as you guys can see here, it's been almost the entire year here, and price remained within this 50,000 to 75,000 range. You know, price decided to stay within this area, which means that this is a very key support level here. If we do get a break of this, then Bitcoin will go lower. But we know that if we don't get a break of this ultimate zone, we can go ahead and continue to catch any type of supply setups that we do catch here. And you guys can go ahead and catch the bottoms for that once you've gone ahead and figured out the range and the structure. Okay. Same thing for up here. Price could potentially short here, or it could potentially short up here as well. So you guys can just go ahead and wait for the short setups. And after that, you guys know the key supply setups, right? You guys know where there's high amounts of volume. So what you guys can do is wait for price to go ahead and drop back down to these key supply setups, okay? So you guys can actually right click, add an alert, and do every time on each of the supply levels and see how price reacts on each of these time frames, right? Then from there, you guys are going to be able to go ahead and see like, okay, this is probably the most recent low that we're going to get, because as you guys can see, price just continues to create up. It creates higher lows and higher highs, right? So you guys might not get this 49,000 entry again. Bitcoin might hit to 100,000 before you get this entry again. But you guys are still able to analyze and catch any type of key support setups, such as like over here, for example. You guys were able to go ahead and identify this support setup once price came back over here. So as you guys see, boom, price decided to buy in this little zone right here. Price came up. Let me go ahead and draw a little circle for you guys too. Boom, as you guys can see, price decided to come up right here. And then price came back over here in this zone as well. So then we saw that here, boom, Thursday the 15th. Once price came in our supply zone, we were able to go ahead and take a buy again. And you guys were able to go ahead and catch a dip and ride it all the way back up to this next resistance point up here, right? And remember, guys, we caught this because of the old supply zone over here, letting us know that this is a very probable bounce area. And price also created some more structure here too, and you see some more volume going on. So use the swing points and liquidity by Leviathan indicator, guys. Use it as your best friend and use it as your guidance. Okay? It's going to be a lot easier when you guys are able to see where the key volume is, and you guys can just set alerts near any key supply zones. And then from there, you guys can go ahead and just catch wherever price action decides to rally from. Okay? So if you guys do want to wait for this again, once again, the resistance created over here turned into support. So let me go ahead and identify this, boom, and then the support turned into here. So if you guys want to wait for one of these lows, just keep identifying where price decided to dip and where price dipped and then bounced from the past. And then you guys can pretty much just look at those areas again and catch the setup again. So as you guys can see over here, this is going to be the same thing. Price decided to dump all the way over here Friday, July 5th. Boom. And then same thing over here, guys. Price decided to come down a little bit close to this zone near this key resistance level over here. Boom. Price decided to come down, and then price decided to go ahead and buy again near this zone. So boom, we have these accumulation of candlesticks over here. So it likes this area here, letting us know that this is a probable order block here. So you can drag this zone down here. Remember, it's not always going to be pixel perfect, but you guys do need to look at where the candle accumulation is. As you guys can see, there's resistance being created over here. Resistance turned into support over here, and price decided to go ahead and bounce back up. And we identified this because price decided to bounce from this zone over here. So all you guys have to do is identify old support. Okay, identify old support, set alerts, and watch price action from the level. Okay, that's all you guys have to do. And from there, you guys are going to be able to go ahead and catch crypto. Okay, you guys are also able to do this on Solana, Ethereum, and stuff like that as well. Just mark out your tops and bottoms, boom, 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 get on your higher time frames. Mark out your most recent highs that you guys see within your range from using your weekly and stuff like that. Boom, mark out your all-time highs again, weekly. And then you guys will go ahead and see, okay, I see price decided to bounce from over here from this key level. And we also have some strong volume, and we have some resistance being created over here, letting us know this is a very probable zone. Boom. So we got to bounce from this area here. So now once we know that we get some resistance, probably over here using our time frame here, and we have an order block over here structure, and we have some support going over here, we know that price might short from here again, and then we could probably be able to go ahead and take a buy from here. Or we could wait for price to go ahead and break out from above this, go ahead and wait for the resistance to be created, and then wait for this support level to be hit, and then you guys can go ahead and buy down here again, right? And just continue to go ahead and catch it. Be patient, guys, and you guys are going to be able to go ahead and catch tops and bottoms. You guys can also use this website here. It's going to be called CoinGecko. I'll leave this in the comments below. And you guys are going to be able to go ahead and click on the price and see the price action within the last week. And you guys are going to be able to find meme coins here as well. So boom, you could just find anything that you want to see. So if you wanted to look at this Tails meme coin, you could come over here on TradingView, type in Tails, and then boom, the meme coin would go ahead and pop up, and you guys would be able to go ahead and find the structure from within this as well. So you know that down here is a key support level. You might wait for price to come down here and buy it again and see how price reacts. Okay, that's how you guys are going to be able to buy crypto dips. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Peace.